Good evening and good morning and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Thursday, the 9th of April. It is 8:35 p.m. in cold, sunny, wintry, stormy Melbourne, Victoria. We're back at it again. We're going to tackle some daily races, B and C. We're going to have a bit of a stint at daily race C. So we're going to do some quality to get ourselves up and going to be in the beginning, and then we're obviously going to get stuck into the we'll do a couple of daily race C, see how we progress. Our goal is to finish the stream tonight on a B. We were in good strides on Monday night when the new daily races hit, so that's obviously the plan tonight to get stuck into that. So thank you for everyone who's joined in this evening. It's awesome to see. We awesome to see you all here once again. So hopefully we have just as much entertainment as we did the other day. So once again, just a few normal things we're going to go through. Just updates. Got some steady numbers for Saturday's Suzuka Community Race. So as I said, stream will be live from 7 p.m. And obviously we'll do some housekeeping. We might do some just a daily race or anything like that to fire us up, and then obviously lobby will open at 8 p.m. So and then obviously that's when practice will start for everyone. 30 minutes practice, 15 minutes quali, and then obviously approximately an hour, a little bit over, of racing. So that's the plan with that. I do apologise if everything's a bit all out of whack this evening. I've recently moved some furniture around and changed some things around, so some stuff's just not quite sitting where I sort of hope it to be. But hopefully it shouldn't affect operations of what we're doing. That's the plan. So how's everyone's week been so far? Much been going on in people's lives. Obviously, we do have a few people all over the place, so that is the goal, to see what's happening. So otherwise, I've got really no news other than that. So let's get stuck into the racing side of it. Let's have a look. G'day, Iggy. How you going, mate? So let's have a squiz. What do we got? Let's see where our quality times are sitting at the moment. So, as I said, with our DR level at the moment, as I said, we finished pretty well. We're on that road to recovery, so if we can get a couple of more top 5 finishes, we should be back into the Bs tonight. That is the goal. Get back in there, try to cement ourselves in there if we can. So let's have a look at the Suzuka race. Let's see where we're at with everything. Alright, so we've got about 6 minutes for the next race entries to kick in, so it's going to give us some time to look at some qualies. So the friends ranking, we've got Eugen with a 159, 3 and 4, so he's got the top 2. We got Sparks as a 2 minute, Sebastian a 2 minute, Budley a 2 minute, Slow Driver a 2 minute, LJ's a 201, Greenham's a 201, PJ's a 201, Mixer 202 on the cusp of a 201, Celab's a 202, and I'm a 202. So we're in the ballpark. Kiwi Dad a 202.9. So we are in definitely the ballpark of where we have to be. So, but ideally, let's see if we can get into that 201 territory. That's the plan. So let's just so that's that. So let's have a look. I don't know where I'm sitting on the qualies for race B. Let's have a squiz. Eugen once again blitzing everyone with a 156. Slow Driver Sparks a 157. Holgen's a 158. PJ's a 158. Sebastian's 158. Kiwi Dad 159. I'm on to a 2. So got a bit of work there to do, but all in all, not too shabby. We're not doing too bad. So let's have a squiz here. Let me just check, see what the computer's doing at the moment. As I said, I've shuffled some things around, so it's a little bit all out of whack at the moment. So just bear with us while we get this sorted out. You're doing that, so that's fine. So I hope everyone got their notifications that we were live this evening, which would be good. Alright. Alright, let's see here. So we've got a couple of minutes before we get into some racing, but we are going to attack Suzuka tonight. Do some laps, do some quali, warm up. I've still got about 4 minutes, so while we're doing that, we'll just do a couple of little things here. Alright, we'll whack some music on while we're waiting for that. Probably need to start the streams at 1:15 sometimes. We get a bit of a delay on the races, unfortunately. It is what it is. We go back with that. That's the one we want. Might be 2 seconds, everyone. Alright, let's get stuck into some qualifying. Let's see if we can make something of it. Yeah, howdy Mr. PJ, yes, most definitely mate, Suzuka tonight. Hopefully we can make a mess of it. We're on the road to recovery. If we can get on top of our, we get some good races and get some good top 10s, mate, we should be on the road to being a B driver again, is the plan. Just doing some housekeeping. I've rearranged everything at the rearranged my whole setup, so it's taking me a little bit to get everything sort of back up and going again. So I messaged Mr. Kiwi last night and got a response. He's just been a busy man, which was good. I'm glad he's all right, and I'm glad he's all good. He's just been busy. It's the first time been in the rig since Tuesday night. It's going to take a little bit to get used to again. Hey Dino, how's it going, bud? Yeah, I'm going alright, mate. Just have to rearrange my lounge room and sim rig. Because I had me back turned to people when I was racing and I didn't like it, so I've rotated it around so now I can look at people and watch them make fun of me while I'm doing this. I.e. my wife. Ah, yeah, just got the grass. Oh, it was only a warm-up lap. That's my answer to that. That was a cracker warm-up lap, though. That was a real cracker of warm-up lap. Come on, steering wheel, go straight. Thank you. I'm in the Porsche at the moment. I'd use the Genesis, but we'll see what goes of it. Too wide. I didn't see what car you used. No, I didn't. No. I was going through the times, but I didn't actually see your car. Sorry, I misread what you wrote. I'll have a look at the quality sessions next, and I'll have a look. You're in me Genesis, are you? I hope you are. That felt so much slower, yet I was faster. Go figure. Oh, you're in the 296. Oh, okay. Well, you were quick in that in the community race. I used the 458. There's nothing wrong with being different. Oh, my seating position feels all wrong. Something doesn't feel right. Ah, it's all good, mate. No stress. Round 3 I've got in the planning, so you'll I'm gonna have to sort the seating position out. Something doesn't feel right. Something don't feel right. It feels twisted. Just doesn't. Yeah, this is what happens when you move stuff around. You gotta get your groove back. Yeah, something don't feel. Something's gone skew if. Yeah. On the to-do list. As I said, Dana, it's all good, mate. That's fine. As a round 3 is already in planning, so hopefully my plan works. I'll be doing some testing on that Sunday, and we'll be announcing it. We'll probably announce it at the next Saturday stream on that one, so everyone will get a bit of an idea. But it's going to be a little bit left field, something a little bit different. I don't think I've ever seen it on a daily race in the last bit of the start of the year, so oh, this computer mouse is doing my head in. G'day, Zex. How you going, buddy? Nice to see you this evening, mate. This we're about to have our first one, bud. We're about a minute 30 away from our first one, so that's the plan at the moment. Quali race pace, I'm probably going to be a 2:04. I think is where I'll beat for race pace. So we'll see how that pans out. So we've got a minute 30. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. Right, who have we got? Where are we? P5. That's not a bad position to be in. Hello, nice to see you again. Let's have a clean race. Not going to happen, but anyways. Yes, you can see me tonight, guys. Don't get used to it though. You might break all your computer TV screens. Watch the faces pop on the screen now. Let's go. Tyres have no temperature whatsoever. Let's get into the groove. What, the shirt or the camera, mate? Which one do you want? G'day, Jokin. How you going, bud? He's going for a move. It's fine. He's in position. Let's go. This is the first race of the day, mate. I'm in the Porsche. I have 30 laps for the, 30 laps for the CUNY race. So I've got plenty of laps for this one. I love those S-Spins. This is the first time I actually tackled Suzuka for the daily races. I had a look at it on Monday, but I wasn't feeling it with all the griefing that was going on. This feels so much better than what it was on Monday. I think all the griefers have sort of settled down, which is good. I shouldn't speak too soon, because I am only at lap 4 of 10. But so far, I feel like everyone is behaving themselves. Which is what I like. Winry on Twitch. The Porsche is one of my favourites, definitely. But I do like my Genesises. My Genesis X I normally run, but I don't believe the Genesis just... Oh, someone's overcooked it. I don't believe the Genesis is got the pace or the grip for this one. We'll be pitting in next lap. The tyres are almost at the end of their run. The Porsche is a very settled car on the track. There's no doubt about that. It is very well planted. Tyres are almost done. I'll get to the chat in a minute, guys. I'll catch up with it in the pits. I've got a train of cars behind me, and they all want a piece of me, and they can't have it. It's mine. My piece. Yeah, I thought he'd cop a penalty, and he's going to be right where I want to be. Yeah, sorry mate, I took your advice, but I apologise if I've broken all your computer screens or TVs. I'm not responsible for that at all. And a bit of a plug, Pepsi. How did he get in front of me on the pits? Rigged. I'm gonna have to talk to my pit crew about that. Too slow. Ah, no tyre change. Well, his tyres are going to be rooted. I'll hang back. He'll run out of tyre eventually. P1's in. P2's in. And yes, you can cut that as much as that I just did. Too deep. But We need to find a 204. There's our 204. Bugger the entry on that, exit on that, entry and exit on that last little bit. These two take each other out. Thank you. These two are working well. They've got a good draft to wait. Feel like they're going to kick off though. Come on. I would call that a reasonably good race. I think that was actually clean. Felt clean. Not too sure. Well, I know I didn't get touched, but yeah. We got a star for clean race. That's all I want. And it helped our DR, which is good. That was a good race. Thank you for the race. That was a good one. Congratulations. Thank you. So what do we got? 5 minutes. Thanks guys for the GGs. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, the 296. You're right, PJ. Yeah, 296. MG. Tomo with the Ford GT with the 202. That's not a bad effort. Duff with the 205. Dre, you're a 2027. You're doing alright. You're getting there. Good old Budstar with a 20202. Fusion. God, he's an alien as much as PJ is. Although PJ, you've got 2 seconds to catch up on Fusion, mate. Come on, you should have pulled your finger out at least. Can we do some laps in the Genesis and see what it does? We'll do another race in the Porsche, and we might throw the Genesis in there for the mix. What did that? What did that? Hopefully that moved us up to the B's almost. Nah, not quite. Didn't get much out of it. That one. It's only because you use one of these, mate. That's all it is. You know, you're not like us, you know, drivers with a steering wheel. You sit in your lounge chair with your feet up. You know what it would be? You'd be sitting in your recliner, feet up, with your JD going, doing that. Let's be real, PJ. You can't say I'm not lying. Like, seriously. Funny thing, I haven't even met you yet, PJ. That's the worst part. And I can read you like a book. I hope you're not wearing the golf pants and the golf shirt and the golf cap with your white shoes or something like that. Like, seriously. If you're Happy Gilmore, you'd have to kick your own ass. We've got 2 minutes. There's no point going out there and doing a lap at the moment. What? Happy Gilmore. Why not? Why not? You could probably do Tiger Woods, but the problem is you crash into everything as you're walking around and riding around the golf cart. I can, Dre, if you want, I'll just show him on the list, mate. There he is, right there. There's Dino right there, and then you've got Dre there. Yeah, so that'll help you out with names and stuff. Name me. Oh, Buds is on. Fusion's out there racing. He must be doing some lobby races tonight, I would suggest. Haven't seen him pop up in notifications yet. Probably because I'm not showing online. There you go, peoples. They know I'm online now. Where are we? P8. P8. Okay. Well, P10 to P7 are roughly in the ballpark for the same quality time, so it's not too bad. Should be right. Evening. Nice to see you again. Let's have a clean race. Thanks, guys. Give it another crack. Oh, Flo's in the lobby. I just saw that. Flo's there. Put that back to 0. Let's see what it does. Nothing wrong with the doggies, mate. See what happens here. Relatively clean. Although I feel like I'm spot the Aussie on this rate, this lobby. Where's the rest of me comrades? Why am I the only one here? P4's having some dramas, he's all over the place. They're dropping like flies, we've had 3 left to leave already. Too wide, too wide, too wide. Got the line note. Just a Logitech, mate. You could be better outbrake me, mate. He's in my slipstream. Hope he has some big balls. Oh, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. Yeah, oh, some slipped off. That brought him right up, that little over brake. Don't do it, mate. Hey Eugene, how you going, bud? I seen you must be out racing tonight. Oh, I got a sneeze. Son of a bitch. Ah, I knew it was going to happen. That's my fault. Get on there. Got in there. God damn it. Start sneeze mid-corner. Don't you hate that? That's right. Might as well do a pit, try to undercut him. Ah, get around there, you stupid thing. Yeah, I'll try to do a pit. Is what it is. Just holding the right line until it frickin' went to sneeze. Oh, fresh tyres. Push hard. Oh, you're racing with Sammy. Sweet. Were you on your UK account? Or is Sammy in our lobbies? At least there's only 12 in the lobby. Let's get our rhythm going again. Rhythm is a dancer. Something else, something else, something else. Qualifying mode engaged. Let's go. Oh, that's a penalty. How is that not a penalty? Don't do it! Ah! Well, this just makes up for the good race we did last race. Dagnammit. Look, Ma, no hands. Oh, there's a wall there. That's still faster through there. I'm just in qualifying mode, mate. I was doing some qualifying laps. Oh, lost a little bit of time there. All because of a damn sneeze. It didn't even come out. It was a sneeze, but didn't even come out. It was like a nah. Stupid nose. I'm not even going to dig inside myself with that one. Mr. Hodgson GT's live, is he? What's he up to? Thank you, PJ. Didn't help me with the race, though. There's no point quitting a race just because of that, mate. Definitely no point quitting a race just because of a sneeze. Definitely not. Thanks, mate. Yeah, no, the beards are getting there slowly. Yeah, I won't do this very often, have the camera on, because it's a wife thing and kids thing. But they're all in bed asleep at the moment, so I'll do it. But 7 o'clock I probably won't on Saturday. It'll probably be no camera on Saturday, because my little man will be running around. He is a camera magnet. So it's going to be a bit, we'll see how we go, but it's not always going to be on. If the kidlets are asleep and everyone's asleep, different story. we're looking at, we're going to see what Mr. Hodgkinson was doing, weren't we? Facebook Live played up tonight. Oh well, don't get many views on Facebook. It's just there for shits and gigs. He's doing the power pack. Okay, Mr. Hodgson's doing the power pack tonight. Fair enough. Power, what's he doing? Yeah, okay, yep. We'll do, Maze. We'll do a collab one day. You have the mic on, and we'll call it Vex and Budley. You know, Silent Bud stream. Bit of a spin on Jay and Silent Bob. You can be Silent Bud. Yeah, you can hear my dog sulking in the background because she's like, Dad, bedtime. Not happening. Howdy, Mr. Kiwi. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Haven't seen you out in the tracks for a bit. You had me worried this week, buddy. Hadn't seen you much at all this week. So, yeah. Mine's just sitting on my computer screen, so you'll see me like I'm racing, then I'll glance over and look at the actual the camera or the chat. So yeah. So how's everyone's races been this week? So obviously this is only my second night. I haven't done any racing at all this week other than Monday, so not much has been going on. So how's everyone's racing been? Like, how's it all been out there? It seems to be settled down a lot since Monday, which is great. Had me worried there for a bit. You haven't done a race yet? Okay, yeah. Last race I did terribly. It was completely my fault. So yeah. The last race, yeah, I was P4, P5, I think, before, and I had half a sneeze and totally ruined my race line, and that's it. So we'll redeem ourselves on this one, which will be ideal. Yeah, all good, mate. As I said, we'll just, when people go radio silent, you get a bit, you know, and you don't see posts or something, you get a bit worried. So as long as you're all good, mate, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Where are we going to be in this one? Oh, we're going to be way down in the traps. Oh, this is going to be messy. Where are we? Ugh. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Good evening. Nice to see you all again. Let's have a clean race. we've got a few Bs in the lobby, so we definitely must have gone up a little bit, even though our DR dropped a little bit in the last race. They've put us up in a grid. Surprised, as I said, I'm surprised people's TV screens haven't broken yet. Let's go. Oh, he had a cracker start. Oh, mate, you're trying to brake check me. He must be either on controller or... Oh, don't pull out in front of me, mate. Come on, get back on the track, mate. Oi! Fergo, that was completely uncalled for. Well done, Fergo. How's that? W that there. Well done. Ah, get back in there. I'll catch up with chat in a minute, guys. I just focused on chasing these buggers down. I know I haven't pit, so don't stress. Don't do it, mate. Oh, you. How did I know he was going to do that? All that hard work. Go around, mate. It's no point now. All that hard work. I just lost my pit advantage. So all I was going to do is just do a quick stop and go on the last lap. Oh, you had no control, mate. How do I not swear? I wonder sometimes. But that's where I hate the CAS system, because he had no control of the car and he was right in front of me. These tyres are knackered. I had such an advantage built up too. Like, I would have lost positions, but I still would have been in top 10. There goes me good old DR. Why do you say that, mate? I push those out hard. I push those tyres hard. The problem is, I used to turn the mic off when I used to swear, so you wouldn't know. I'll be sitting there, turn the mic off, go, and then I turn it back on and go, oh yeah, no, it was all good, but yeah, no. So I might have to hit the mute button every now and then. You'll just see me talking, going like, yeah, no, everything's fine, guys. It's all good. Yeah, no, we're all sweet. At least WCE. At least WCE admitted his ways. Oh, he's already left. Dang, nammit. I hate no man with a cloth, I'll tell you that right now. Ah, that hurt us a bit. I have a cloth. I will admit I have rage quit once or twice, especially the other day, but it was terrible. That was still terrible races. It's just, there was absolutely no point even trying to compete when you get like 4 or 5 of them just punting you off. So. Glad you appreciate it. So I've done it twice, and it was only because, well, one was basically, as I said, got punted off or regrouped, chased them down, and then they did it again. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, it's just, yeah. But, and you're right, it does. It hurts DR for sure. So, unfortunately. Well, you got your faith in the wrong person for that if you expect me to beat PJ. Although he is only 0.7 of a second faster than me, or actually not even. But he drives that automatic with a controller. A bit hard. A couple of minutes to the next one. I haven't even looked. I've done a quali time for Daily A, but I haven't really looked at it. I don't like those Daily A. I don't like the A races when they're using stock cars and the cars just have a lot of weight transfer and stuff like that. Just don't seem to feel like you can get the pace in them. Where the Group 4 and Group 3 cars, you got more direct control. It's more planted, which is how I set up my road cars, anyways. The A race, was it the Daytona A race that ran the hybrid cars? That wasn't too bad. I didn't mind that. When they're running the hybrid Group 1 cars, that wasn't too bad. Slidey's fun, but not fast. And unfortunately, you got too many people out there. When you get a slide on, they just go tap, and you go round and round and round and round and round, and round and round and round, and round and round and round. Did I mention you go around? Round. Yeah, I get that. Doing well tonight, guys. 32 views. It's not too bad. We've got 7 of yous watching at the moment. If the YouTube stats are legit. I'm not too sure about Twitch. I haven't got any Twitch stats. Don't know who's on Twitch at the moment. I know Winry I think was. They were chatting to us before. I do apologise, Winry, if you are on. I did miss a lot of your chats, and Dobson as well. I do apologise. It's pretty hard to focus on it when you're out there. Oh, back up to P5. That's not a bad effort, Budley. 5th global. It's a good effort. Let's go round 3. Round 4, actually. These two are going to battle, looks like. Ah! Outbrake myself. We're going to go this way. Ah, on the grass. Come on, get around, go straight, go straight, go straight. Oh, mate, you didn't have to do that. You didn't need to do that to him. Oh, I knew you were going to do that. How did I know you were going to do that, mate? Oh, you got me that time, you. You want to play it like that? Let's play it like that. Ugh. Whew, this is fun. How the hell did I do a 2-minute 4 lap with all those 2 slip-ups? Oh, why did you do that? At least I didn't get penalised for that. I would have lost. I actually would have lost that if Kaz penalised me for that. G'day Steve, how you going, mate? Other than a couple of little silly mistakes and a couple of, I would say, slightly aggressive driving, makes it reasonably alright. I'm being modest though. Like, the first race wasn't too bad. Last 2 were schmozzles. This one was going alright, and then until someone decided to take me out twice. I'm in P6 at the moment, but I haven't pitted. But my goal is to do a, I'm going to run these tyres as hard as I can like I did before. Try to make up the pace, and I'm just going to do a stop-go. I'm going to push these tyres right to the limits. That's the plan anyways. So hopefully we can leapfrog them on the pits. Leapfrog the guys who are on the... We'll put new tyres on it. We've got the pace at the moment. Alright, all the leaders are in. So hopefully, this is where it'll put us. They're all coming back out, are they? Bang. Hoping they battle. It's a terrible entry exit. Look, I'm going to lose definitely a few positions on pit, but see how we go. Hoping I can bunch him up a little bit. He'll get me on the braking zone. Oh, he was going to go for a dive. Oh, what? Ah. That dodge. That dodge. I'm going to lose all the benefit again. Well, he got taken out too. Did he? He was in P2. How many positions do we lose? 8. 9. Come on, hurry up. Just let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Come on. Come on. Just let me out, come on. Top 10. That VR, dude. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's been a bit of an ordinary night tonight, Dino. I have to agree. Oh, I have a decent strategy. If I was running with the rest of the grid, if I was running with the rest of the grid, Speedy, I'd be I would have headed with the rest of them. There's no issues there, but because I had taken out and I was trying to make up position. Because I was trying to make up position, that's the I was trying to use a late pit strategy to make it up, and it would have paid off if people just didn't take me out on that last little bit. You can only yeah, exactly. You can only, Dino, you're right. You can only recover like 3 or 4 times, well, 1 or 2 times. The third time, you just got no chance. None whatsoever. Right. Where are we at with everything? And it sucks that the DR doesn't take that into consideration, that you're down in that because of other drivers affecting your racing. That's where it gets frustrating. Oh, you couldn't give me the big pile of gold. Give me some 10,000 credits. Yeah, I was just quite thinking it needs an oil change. I did see that. I don't know how you can fix it though, Speedy. I really don't. I believe the penalty times for cutting the track, I get. But I reckon if you're intentionally taking people out, the 3 or 5 second penalties aren't good enough. I think they should be made to do a pit lane run. That's, I think, a pit lane run. And then that puts them way out of sync. That puts them, like, whether it's a short race or not, you do a pit lane run. And if you don't do the pit lane run on the next lap, so say you're lap 2 of 4, and you effectively push someone off the track, you must enter the pit on that. If you don't, they'll boot you from, it'll get booted you from the session. That's how I feel. I think that in itself would fix a lot of griefing or people doing what they've done, for an example, tonight, because the penalty is not, the crime's not, the penalty is not worth the crime. So you look at any racing, whether it's V8 supercars, Grand Prix, you take anyone out, like you effectively hit someone or do something like that, they pit lane you. You do a stop go pit lane, as it penalties for cutting tracks, cutting pit lane stuff, got no issues with. That just keeps people in the track. But when you collide with someone, or when you intentionally are griefing someone, I think a pit lane penalty should be enforced. That's what I believe. Nah, stop goes longer. You're talking 20 seconds, not a 3 to 5. A stop go is 20 seconds. If you take into consideration the pit lane run, you do trial mountain, you do a stop go on a trial mountain, you're in the pits for a minute, or less. 50 seconds. It makes you really think to yourself, do you really want to push these people off the track and cop that, if you know what I mean? That's where I think that's where I think it needs to be addressed. I think the stop-go penalty would, I reckon that would change a lot of people's forethought on how they do stuff, I believe. I think that's where it would help. So yeah, stop go for you, just enough to, well, problem is, PJ, you'd be knocking everyone off every lap just for a refill. Let's be real. Sort of thing. So it's just one of those things. They've got the algorithms in there. They've got the AI in there to read it. They know how to. They definitely know how to manage it. I just think if they're getting a 3 second or a 5 second penalty or whatever, just pit lane them, take them right out of the race. That's how I feel. I reckon if you took them right out of the race, you'd never have a drama with them again. And if they don't do the stop go, like if they don't do the pit, they just get booted from the session. You're out. DR gets done. That's what I think would solve a lot of issues. So we'll do one more race for the evening, guys. We're going to do Grand Valley, race B. Hopefully we can have a bit of a better run. Race starts in 9 minutes. So well, brake checkers, we should be able to detect that. They should be able to detect the intentional braking or early braking to prevent, you know what I mean? Like, they should be able to detect that, realistically, Speedy. Before you go, as I said, before you go, mate, obviously, housekeeping, round 2, Red Bull Ring, Saturday, stream starts at 7:30, 7:30. I've put 7 o'clock scheduled for YouTube, but it might be a little bit later. Race start 8 PM for practice, half an hour. 8:30 qualifications, and then qualifying, I should say, and then 8:45 race start. So keep an eye on that. As I said, stream starts at 7. We'll load the lobby up. Once the lobby's loaded up, I'll put the code in pin the code in the chat. It's first in, best dressed. So I don't think I'm going to have 16 competitors. I think we'll probably only have. I reckon we'll only have probably 5, 6, 7 competitors, which is fine. But yeah, don't forget. So that's this Saturday. As it'll go for approximately an hour of your time. So just something for you to just remember. So yeah, let's make sure everyone's on board. I know there's been quite a few people doing some practicing and things like that, which is good. I probably should really be doing some practicing too, but I might do some practicing offline on Saturday, maybe. Obviously, and Mick Go Racing's got his community race on tomorrow night too. He's got his community race, which I'm hoping to slip into and do that. It won't be on stream. It'll just be online. As I said, that's I'll let Mick stream that one and just support his stream. And that's what it's all about, just supporting each other. I won't go live for that one, but we'll be in there. We'll be in that list as well. So so don't forget his race on Friday night. His Friday night community race. Then obviously I said our one Saturday, and then start planning for round 3, which will be good. Looking forward to it. Turn my Easio dash on. I can't see, so I can see some data. Get the data going. So yeah, let's see what some qualifying times are like. Might do some quali laps. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what it's all about. So we've got a little bit of time to fill in. I gotta get my markers back. there. That's a penalty. See if we can get this tunnel right. Turning way too early. Practice that, see if we can get around that corner one more time. Get me line right. See if I can get this corner right. Better. Much better. Still copped a penalty for that. Where am I? Oh, down there. Okay. Well, got some B's in this race though. Okay. If we get in front of them, that'd be alright. Speedy one back. Yeah, I think Blade was actually one of our racees just before. Speedy wasn't, but I'm pretty sure Blade was. oi. Are you serious? Does someone stick a tape sign on the back that says "kick me" or something like that? Like, seriously. If you like it. Someone's put a big sign on my back saying "kick me." Really? Front right tyre's hot, 85 degrees. '86. Not bad, 202. Thanks, PJ. Whew. That front right tyre was at 90 degrees at one stage. She was not. She was screaming. Still went down DR though. And SR. Do one more. See if we can get a. I want to get a positive out of the night at least. See if we can get a positive up. Would be nice. Let's see if we can sharpen some quality times up. Actually, let's load up a. Let's load up a ghost and chase someone. Let's do some chasing. Who can we chase? They've all deleted their bloody ghosts. Who can we chase? Anyone got anything there? Yeah, do with that one. Let's go. lap record 2 minutes and 0.6. That's my new record. So the one in the purple. So that's my new record. So I think I shaved a little bit off it. I don't know. I can't remember what my quality was before. I don't know where it put me. I think it was a 2. I think it was a. I have to check what it was at the start of the night. Because I went through my qualities at the start of the night. I can't remember what it was. I shaved, probably shaved a 1/10 of a second off it, I reckon. Just a 1/10. Which is not too bad. The tyre temps kill you though. Like, legitimately, the tyre temps kill your quality time. You only can really do 1 lap lasts, and you just lose tyre grip. 1 or 2 laps, and you got to restart the session. You can't just do like 10 laps in a row, because the actual tyre temps are like 90 degrees. Like, your front right tyre is just rooted. Even though you got 0 tyre wear, the temperature is just there, and you can actually feel the car, the grip fall away. Yeah. But we've done well tonight. We've got 44 views. I don't know how we're sitting on the likes count. I don't know if many likes we are, but 44 views is a good run. We've obviously got 3, I believe 3 concurrently watching, according to YouTube, but I'll take it. Yeah. 10th. Yeah, yuck. Okay. 10th. Nah, well, as I said, I'm running that Easio Dash. So that's pretty much what I'm running. And it's pretty good. Like, I feel it. The tire grips drop off as the temperature goes up. You don't actually. I didn't actually realise it. I thought I was doing really good on quality temps times 2 PJ, but it was getting to a point. I'm like, why is the car doing what it's doing? I'm not changing anything. I'm not driving any harder. And it was only when LJ had this app up on his stream, and I was like, what app's that? And he plugged Easio Dash, and I went, okay. And when you actually race and you actually feel the grip levels drop off, and you look at the temps and you go, oh, okay, that makes a whole lot more sense. Thanks, bud. I love the livery too. It's the first livery I put on the car. Ah, yeah. Penalty. it's a free app, so you know it's. Come on, get on track, get on track, get on track. In the wall. Hopefully that'll do us. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the original livery on the Genesis as well, to be brutally honest. Ooh, up 3 positions. We got greenage. The SR took a bit of a hit, but we got greenish. That's bluish. We got ups. I think that's going to be where we are tonight, guys. I think we'll be saving that one. So that being said, everyone, want to thank you all for joining in tonight. It is greatly appreciated. Obviously, bit of a change with this. I hope everyone has enjoyed it. As I said, so next week it'll be the this Saturday, next stream next week. Next Saturday will be Red Bull Ring. Hope everyone can join in and have a fun. And otherwise, I'll see you out there. I'll see you tomorrow night. Mick goes racing on his race. I'll see you out in the tracks. Hopefully, I'll see you guys out there doing some laps, having some fun. Which reminds me, I've got to buy the WRX Isle of Man. Got to do that. But thank you everyone for joining in. Have a great night. Stay safe. We'll see you all, and I'll see you all. Saturday, as it'll see you on Mixed Stream, but I'll obviously chat with you then, and I'll see you all on Saturday for the community race. So, thank you very much for everyone joining in. I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you later on, and have a good night.